The intent when coming down here was to build the barn, the shop, the garage where we would live while we built a house.
And then he gave me a choice.
And the house
do you want the
is still
horse
not
barn
built.
or a house? And I'm like, we want a horse barn.
So we keep building barns and no houses, and we just keep living
Well,
in the
the
barn.
thought behind that is, I think as soon as we build a house, we're going to buy 2 rocking chairs and sit down and never get up again.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
So we keep moving.
Well, it was a farm that was sold at a sheriff's auction in March of 1927. So we're just a couple years away from 100 years. So this is where my grandparents raised 5 children, my dad being one of them. In the 70s, I don't know the exact year, my mom and dad bought the farm from them, and in 2009 we agreed to buy the farm. So the girls were into horses before we came here.
They took lessons from a gal, and then that family got us started into the open shows. And when they had done all they could do for the girls, that's when they were suggesting we go out to find a training barn. And about that time is when the horse barn and the arena and all this stuff started happening down there. It was kind of simultaneous.
Now that the girls are out of horses and we're left with a very beautiful horse that's blind and a couple ponies, that we just didn't have the need for the horse barn and its current stance. So we decided to do something else with it and have an event.
We hired somebody to help us with the farm,
Yeah.
and he kept leaning on us saying,
Yeah,
this place should be an event farm. We've probably had close to 20 weddings here. We've had baby showers and bridal showers. The horse barn has been used for a couple events, but it's primarily being used for a market that comes in the fall. They bring about 80 vendors and a bunch of food trucks and live music for a couple days. That's fun. So this year we've gotten the confidence to host our own event, which is going to be a bluegrass festival, the weekend following the market. So we've got 8 bands under contract and some food trucks lined up, and we're going to do camping and more music and bonfires, and we'll see what happens.
I have a 100 horsepower newer tractor with a front end loader, and I use a 12-foot batwing mower, and then I have a mini excavator and a industrial bush hog that goes on the skid loaders. When it comes to grooming it and making it look as nice as it does, it takes another piece of equipment, and that's where a Ventrac fits.
I mow about 15 hours a week in peak season.
She gets done mowing and she has to start right back over. It's like a continuous process. So yeah, the mower doesn't get to shut off long.
I don't ever choose to use any of the other lawn mowers or big tractors. It's just my Ventrac. And this is my 3rd Ventrac. I love them.
There's nothing else that will do it. There's nothing else that you could do this with. That articulating, all-wheel drive, duals, and
Ergonomic chair and a cup holder. I mean, what more could you ask for?
hydrostatic, power steering. It's like a mini bulldozer. It just goes wherever you want it to go. For us, it's not an option.
It's definitely one of the workhorses here, for sure.
This isn't for looks, and it's not for status. It's not for it's function here. It's a very indispensable piece for us. And people that have this kind of terrain, they would find it to be indispensable too. If they got onto it, I would just say any farmer that farms without a backhoe and they ever get a backhoe, they'll wonder how they ever farmed without a backhoe, because they'll never sell it. And this is kind of the same thing. You don't know what you're missing until you have it, and then you would be like,
There's no way we could do it without
I don't know
the
how I
Ventrac.
got by
No.
without it. And that's where we are with the Ventrac. It'd be one of the last things I'd get rid of here.
There's little pockets of the farm that we decorate different, or we put different furniture up, or we try and carve a new space out with one of the new tractors and mowers. But as we've gone along in the last however many years, The favorite place for me continues to change. He's kind of the same way. We just kind of migrate around this little 40-acre world, and a different corner of the world will catch our eye and hold our attention for a while, and then we'll move on again.